this video, we're going to talk about matter, so let's go ahead and get started. Now we're going to start with a flow chart this time. Matter is broken into a few different categories, so we're going to go ahead and separate it. So matter, when you're talking about the different parts of matter, you want to ask yourself if something can be physically separated. So can you physically sit there and pick out the apples from the oranges? If you have trail mix, can you pick out all the chocolate candies or the pretzel pieces? If it can be physically separated, it is called a mixture. If it cannot be physically separated, it is called a pure substance. So mixtures can be physically separated, pure substances cannot. Now a mixture is divided into two different categories. If the composition is uniform, so that means the same throughout, it all looks exactly the same. If it is the same throughout, it is a homogeneous mixture or a solution. If it is not the same throughout, it is a heterogeneous mixture or a solution. So a homogeneous mixture would be milk or soda, and a heterogeneous mixture would be trail mix or chocolate chip cookie dough, something that's not the same throughout. Now, heterogeneous mixture can be divided even further into colloids and suspensions. Now, a pure substance can be divided into two categories as well. You want to ask yourself, can it be chemically decomposed? So can you break it apart with chemical means? If the answer is yes, then it's a compound. If it's not, it's an element. So a compound is two or more elements that are chemically put together, like water, H2O. You can't sit there and take out the hydrogens from the oxygens in water. Okay? An element is all of our elements on the periodic table: hydrogen, oxygen, aluminum, carbon, and so on. So let's talk about each part of this now. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space, volume. At minimum, it is made up of atoms. So that could be an apple, a table, you are matter. Everything is matter except for energy. So what is an example of matter? Anything that takes up space. Remember, mixtures are two or more different elements or compounds mixed, but they are not stuck together. They can be separated physically. So this could be like Lucky Charms cereal. You could eat all the marshmallows and then eat all the cereal. You can sit there and pick apart the different things. They're together, but they're not bonded or stuck. A pure substance is all the particles are the same. It all looks exactly the same. One type of matter, and it cannot be physically separated. So everything will look exactly the same. Now, a mixture is divided into two categories. One of them is a homogeneous mixture, so it is the same throughout. Same and homogeneous both have the letter M. It is evenly mixed. Only one phase is visible. So only solid, liquid, or gas, there's not two phases. It cannot be separated by simple filtration. Some examples could be soda or salt water. If you scoop up water from the ocean, you typically get a big scoop of water and you don't see the salt or the water, it's all mixed together. A heterogeneous mixture is an uneven mixture. It's two or more different phases, so it could be a solid and a liquid or a liquid and a gas. There's various properties, and colloids have medium-sized particles, example of milk, and suspensions have large particles and have the Tyndall effect like orange juice. So some examples would be trail mix and Italian salad dressing. The Italian salad dressing, it settles into all the different layers, which is why you have to shake it before you use it. Compounds can be chemically broken down only, so that's our water, H2O. It's composed of two or more elements in a fixed ratio. So water is always two hydrogens and one oxygens, and the properties differ from those individual elements. So like table salt, Na and Cl. Na is actually very explosive in water, and chlorine is something that you can put into pools, but when you put Na and Cl together, it changes properties, and it's now something you can put on your french fries. So elements cannot be broken down chemically. They are the basis of everything. They make up everything. They are only composed of one type of atom. They are found on the periodic table. So some examples are copper wire, aluminum foil, and oxygen. I hope you learned a little bit more about matter and what makes it up today. If you have any questions, let me know.